Hello, I'm William Stewart.
And I'm Spiro Skiadopoulos. Welcome to Fast 5, produced by the Indiana University Media School.
Start your timers because our 5 minutes have begun. Indiana returned home on Saturday to take on the former national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. Our Ethan Benefill has the recap.
Thank you, guys. The undefeated Indiana Hoosiers took on the reigning national champions, the Michigan Wolverines, this Saturday. The Wolverines began quickly as they went down the field and kicked a field goal. The Indiana offense answered with 17 unanswered points of their own, with 2 quarters worth passing touchdowns. Indiana went to halftime with a 17-3 lead, looking to build off that lead. However, in the second half, the Hoosiers offense looked as they did in 2023. They went 4th and 3 and out, which led to 2 Michigan field goals to make it a 17-9 ball game. The Hoosiers got the ball back on offense, but again, did not do anything with it. The Michigan Wolverines would drive down the field and punch it in at the 1-yard line to make it a 2-point ball game. Indiana needed the answer. They needed points. Ending with only 1 more field goal to make it a 2015 ball game, the Indiana Hoosiers gave the ball to Michigan with 2 minutes to go. It was 4th down, 1 minute and 35 to go, and the Indiana Hoosiers got their stop.
Gutty win. Defense bend, don't break in the second half. Wouldn't let him in the end zone. Punt return was a huge play there, and then we stop them and we get the first down that we need.
Indiana Hoosiers won the game and went 10-0 for the first time in school history. Thank you, guys. Back to the studio.
And following the close win, Indiana climbed all the way up to the number 5 spot in the AP poll, falling between Penn State and Tennessee. This is the Hoosiers' highest ranking in the AP poll since 1967, the same year the Hoosiers made the Rose Bowl. This weekend, Indiana has their second bye week of the season. They'll take the time off to prepare for their final opponents, Ohio State and Purdue.
And this past Sunday, the number 16th ranked men's basketball team welcomed the Eastern Illinois Panthers to Assembly Hall for a game that would end up being the tale of 2 halves. The Panthers came out hot, shooting 59% from the field and making 5 of 10 3-point attempts in the first half. Going into the second, Eastern led the Hoosiers 37-36. The Hoosiers would come out with their hair on fire, quickly taking a lead and never letting go of it. The Hoosiers shot 65 from the field in the second half, while Eastern Illinois shot 17%. Ultimately, the Hoosiers came out on top with another dominant victory, beating the Panthers 90-55.
I thought we were still home in the bed sleep. It was awful. And you got to give Eastern Illinois credit because they played hard, they made shots. I just thought our defense intensity was just lacking the first half, and we adjusted the second half, and guys came out and got after it, and couldn't ask for a better second half.
And on Thursday night, the Indiana women's basketball team took on the Harvard Crimson in a game that many Hoosier fans will want to forget. The number 25 team in the nation couldn't overcome a slow start, as by the second quarter, the unranked Harvard Crimson would lead by as much as 16. Going into halftime, Harvard led 32-30. The Hoosiers fought back hard, ultimately forcing an overtime period, although the Crimson would prevail, pulling away and winning the game by 4, leading to a massive upset. It was Harvard head coach Carrie Moore's first AP Top 25 victory in her career. The difference in the game? The turnovers. Indiana gave the ball away 27 times, and Harvard was able to capitalize on those turnovers with 32 points coming off turnovers alone. The Hoosiers will look to bounce back on Wednesday when they travel up I-69 to take on the Butler Bulldogs. Tip is scheduled for 7 p.m., and you can watch it on Flow Sports.
Thursday afternoon, men's soccer fell to the Michigan Wolverines in the quarterfinal round of the Big Ten tournament. While the Hoosiers outshot the Wolverines 10-7, Michigan would ultimately prevail with a 30th minute goal by Jason Buckner, being the only goal of the game and the winner for Michigan. This loss snapped the Hoosiers' 7-game winning streak. For the first time since 2016, the Hoosiers will not be in the Big Ten title game. The NCAA will announce the 48-team bracket on Monday, November 18th. The Hoosiers have made the tournament every year since 1987, winning 6 national titles in that span. The Hoosiers will look to return to their first national title game since 2022.
And just like that, our 5 minutes are up. I'm William Stewart.
And I'm Spiro Skiadopoulos. Make sure to follow all of our socials and catch us on Wednesday for a preview of all of your Hoosier sports. And thank you for joining us.